All right. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing amazing. Uh, wait, I'm listening to myself right now because I know who I am. My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer, and I'm just learning to draw. I'm learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it ain't really that bad. It's not that hard. You just have to do it every day. It gets easier every day. It gets a little easier, but you gotta do it every day, and that's the hard part. And it's not really like me thinking about that quote. It's not really like a graph when you're drawing on where you're learning to draw, or when you're learning any skill. I would argue it's not a linear process, right? So what I mean by that is this. Wait a minute, let's plug this. Let me grab this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Right. What I mean by that is that it is not really a linear process in a sense that you will feel like this is time, this is skill, or I would assume it's the other way around. This is skill, and this is time. It's not going to be linear as in like this. The more time you spend, the more, or let's say feeling of skill, the more you're gonna feel your skills going up. Sometimes, or most of the time, it is going to be like this. Like you feel, like you, at the start, you're gonna start doing some stuff and you're gonna be like, oh, I can do this, great. And then it's gonna be like this. And then you'll go up a little bit, and then it's gonna be like this. And then you'll go up a little bit more, and it's gonna be like this. And then you go up a little bit more, and it's gonna be. So it's going to be there. You're going to have like some, I wouldn't call them plateaus, but it's something along these lines, right? And that's okay. That's what I've discovered, at least in my journey. Uh, if if this is like a universal experience, I'm gonna assume it is until like I get otherwise. Emily is here. Hello, Emily. How are you doing? How are you doing today? How is your art journey? Did you draw that? Uh, okay, let me choose my words correct. Otter, is that the word otter, right? Okay. I reckon today we try to watch to try and finish the stream, right? Oh well, we're not gonna be able to finish it this stream, but uh, not finished with the other yet. Yeah, yeah. Let yeah. Let's see it when it's finished. Okay. So line of action. I say we draw like 5 figures with time, or maybe not. Let's not uh, bind ourselves with time. Covered models. I don't care. I don't. Okay, adults. All right. This one's in here. I kind of wasted my whole day, lol. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I need days like that where I just waste them, quote unquote, and I don't do anything. But you know, I thought about it, and it's like I wouldn't count it as wasted. I'd count it as like me trying to regain my energy. Because sometimes you feel like you just don't want to do anything, and that's valid. That's valid. You don't have to be doing something all the time. That's like some recovery like phase. You know, when you sleep, you just recover, and during your sleep, like memories stick to your, skills stick to your head, sort of like during that time, and you get to rest. That's why a lot of people consider sleeping a part of the process of learning, right? I feel like that's kind of the same way with quote unquote wasting a day. This is not showing up. Okay, here we go. Wait, this is, we'll put it this way, and this way, and this one is here. Okay, here we go. Let's change this one. Alright, let's wipe this, and let's go with this naked man over here. On a second thought, maybe let's not have a naked man on screen. Yeah. I watched Kaisim's live. It was 4 hours. I've seen it on my notifications. It was titled like something like how to get better faster, or how to improve quickly. I think that's the title. Man, did you watch like the whole 4 hours? If so, like honestly, that's great. I wouldn't be able to. Alright. So, horizon line. The horizon line. I reckon the horizon line is in here. It's like sort of like in here. Right? You can see my cursor? I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but it's sort of like on her waist. Okay. And so, let's draw the box first. The box she's sitting on. She is sitting on. So like this, and then something like this. Come on. Make this a bit larger. Move this. There we go. And I feel like this end right here is resting on the horizon line. If it's not, then it's going to be something very, very minimal, which we're not going to be able to see anyways, so I'm going to leave it this way. Mostly I took a short lunch break. He drew 2 clothes outfits and talked the rest of the stream about a game he was building. A game? As in a video game? Or is it a board game? Okay, and then let's go with the box. Now the box, I can see a line here, and I can see a line here. Let's make it straight, right? And then something like this, and then something like this, right? And then no, I don't think it's this way. I think it's the other way, the other direction. I think it's like this. And this is sort of what we see. Yeah. Okay. I think this works. A video game. He had a prompt generator in his Discord for you to make characters to go in the game as like NPC or something. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Man, you can do a lot of things on Discord, man. Actually, there should probably be like a course on how to navigate Discord. Like I do have my server, but it's just like I have like 2 channels, and I'm not taking care of them at all. I should probably take care of it more. I mean, I only have 1 member there so far. So, is it worth it? Sure it's going to be. Alright, and then we'll have a box right here. Now, seeing how the horizon line is, we'll have the box be this way. Yeah, maybe a bit wider. I think this would work if we can just make this box a little bit closer down. Come on. Yeah, I feel like this is it. Alright, now, legs. Let's look at this. Got the leg here, and you've got this here, right? So, it's basically right here. And then, you just sort of like connect this one with this one. Oh man, I keep... Yeah, something like that. So that's the first. We'll leave a little bit of a gap here. And then we will do this. Honestly, I'll do like a bit of a more circular. And then this one is closer to the horizon line, so... Oh, okay, I see this. I see this happening right now. Okay. And then the foot, honestly, I'm just gonna freestyle it. There we go, that's the foot. Okay, other leg. It's really hot. It's really hot and I'm struggling over here. That's one. And this is 2. And then this is 1. And this is 2. Probably should make the legs a bit wider. There we go. And then we have the foot. Dude, feet are so weird to draw. Just get drawn already. You know what? That looks fine. Okay. I don't know. This is a very interesting concept because I feel like Shomeng does it a bit differently. We'll go back to one of Shomeng's tutorials actually, but so this right here, this right here, we have this box, and we have the shoulder, and we have this arm, which lands on the thigh. And then this one is in here. And then this one is in here. And then we connect them. Right? Maybe we can make it circular, this one. And then you have the hands, which we're not going to give too much detail. And then we have this other shoulder, and then the other arm, which is right here. Here we go. And the hands. This is a bit messy. There's a lot of mess going on, and I feel like this is due to me just like going over the line over and over again. Hopefully that's a habit that will go away with time. Yeah. And then we have the neck. I don't know how to treat this, as in maybe this box is like this, and then we have the neck right here, and then we will make her head a box as well, because I feel like it's a bit easier. Yeah. Okay, here we go. That's it. That's not bad. That's not bad. If we can if we move on to another layer and do a clean version of it, I reckon it would look somewhat respectable. But that's okay. Let's move on to another one. Let's see. What do we have? Come on. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm trying to draw boxes here. There is no boxes on this one. But we'll do it anyways. Ah. You know what? I'm trying to do something challenging. This is not challenging. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. Horizon line. I feel like this is a wide shot, and most of the boxes are not going to be in perspective. So this is interesting. I think you only need to rely, or the horizon line becomes important only when things are like in perspective, as in like the distortion is apparent. Whereas here, for example, the distortion is a bit, most shapes you can argue they are either like in 2-point perspective, like the box right here on his, okay, let me grab the image if I can. Okay, so you see, get out of here. Alright, so you see this box over here? This is a 2-point perspective box, right? I don't know if you can actually see, I drew on the layer, but this is a 2-point perspective box. It's not that hard, right? And this, maybe it's a bit more like 3-dimensional. Like here you have this right here, and then you have this, and then you have this, and then you have this. But it's still a very wide shot, and you don't have like any distortions, as in maybe the box is extremely distorted or anything like that. It's just like it's a regular box, almost isometric. So yeah, but we'll keep going anyways. Actually, since I started tracing over this one, let's keep going with the tracing. We have the shoulder, very big shoulder. And then we have this, so connect them. Actually, no. Actually, go like this. And then this one right here, and then this one right here. And so when it's isometric, I feel like most of the boxes are not going to be like wide, or I think they're going to be just lines, because they're going to be so thin that you think they're just lines. Okay, maybe except for this one right here. So I have this one right here, this one right here, there, and then same goes here. Boom. And then you have the hands. And then you have the hands. And then you have the neck. The neck right here, and the head is sort of like boxy as well. Wait. Yeah, this head should be more like this. I feel like I gave it a big head. Same here. These are just like two very thin. Maybe this one isn't. No. Alright, this one is round at least. And this one is sort of like looking that way. And this is a foot. There. Let's take this out. Nah, it's alright. Okay, next. Boom. Alright, this is the last one, and then we're gonna watch some Kaisen stream. Okay, this is the same. This is just the same. This is just boring. Give me like something in perspective. Okay, this is could be fun. Okay, so I see a box. That's like this. So this is a straight up box right here. I'm trying to make like confident lines, you know. Maybe something right here. Really, and this is just a box. Let's cut it in half, and then we're gonna have let's actually try to think about it for once before we lay our lines. So I can see like a side of the boxes, which is this one, right? But then does it go like here, or I think it does. Okay, so we'll do this, right? This, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then we'll do this. I think this works. Okay. Now the legs. a bit higher up. So something like here, and then this one is something like here. Wait, it's not a perfect circle, it's here. Alright, this is the first cylinder. We're not going to do any defining, we're just drawing boxes and cylinders. Yeah, boxes and cylinders, that's it. And then this one is going to be something like here, and then something here, and we connect this one with this one. There we go. And for this one we have a circle in here and a circle in here, maybe not that low, something like here, a bit of an overlap, that's okay. And then we have something right here, and then we have something right here, and wait, yeah, sure. And we connect the two. There. Now for the arms, this one goes here, and then this one goes behind the leg, so we'll do something like this. And then we have an actual circle coming in here and just going in there and sort of like hiding a part of the arm. That's one. Do we draw the hands? Of course we do. Of course we do. That's what I've been doing for like about 3 months. Of course I would draw the hands. Of course, and I would draw them perfectly as well, which is a very, very bold statement. There, that's a hand holding a book. That's one of the best hands holding a book I've ever seen. Same goes here. Actually, let's push the shoulder out. This is one. And then this hand is resting on sort of like that. And we have this circle, and it goes back here. Actually covers the whole thing. Perfect. And of course, we have the hands, which is going to be defined like this. All right, awesome. One thing I would change is the hand, actually, the position of the hand. Maybe I would put it this way, just so it's facing the other one. Yeah, sort of. Maybe if I make this more simplified, it would be the same. This one is bigger than this one, but that's all right. And then we just connect these two, right? Give her a head, obviously. How do I give her a head? Just a box, of course. Okay. That's a small head. I always draw heads small, and I have to just like fix it later with the lasso tool. I feel like that's still small, but that's all right. I'm not gonna bother too much. And then we have the feet, of course. This. amazingly drawn foot over here, and obviously this amazingly drawn foot over here as well. All right, we'll do one more before we move on to Kaisen streams, or actually, yeah, it's been 30 minutes. We'll hop on constant stream. Okay, let's see the next reference. If it's interesting and it's in perspective, we'll do it. If it's not, we won't. All right, let's go. Is it in perspective? It's not. It's not. I don't think it is. It's just a box over here, 2-point perspective box over here. Same thing, 2-point perspective box over here. We have the legs, sort of like, we have the leg over here, right? A leg over here, and then this one goes down, right? Same thing, the other leg follows. All right. Feet, arm, going this way, and then going this way. Other arm, going this way, and then going this way. Ugh, that looks rough. Literally, it's literally rough. And then this one just sort of like goes this way. This is higher up, so I should probably take it a bit lower if I'm taking it, if I'm doing it actually, but you know, that's okay. We will move on to the stream right now. Okay, let's, do we shut this off? Yeah. Let's see what Mr. Kaisen has for us for the rest of the stream. Dun 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Nope, I can't find it. Okay. Kaisen. Da, 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 da. How to draw dynamic perspective. Yes.
Doesn't mean I can randomly add.
Let's hop on to this one. Hello. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, here we go. Alright, this might be a little bit too loud, so let's take it down.
Ask how to draw beards in the comments. You can technically, if
Wait,
you
what is it?
because you know, again, I got bills to pay, but my priority is always about the quality. So doesn't mean I can randomly ask how to draw beards in the comments. You can technically, if you're kind of like, hey, I really like this this video that you did. Can you do a tutorial on drawing beards? Sure, why not? And you know what? You know me. I love drawing beards.
Oh, no.
Here's some characters that I did recently where I drew The Last of Us. I'll bring it over because I watched the episode yesterday, and boy oh boy, that episode was good. Here's some drawings that I did recently for those of you who are curious about my style and stuff and what I do. Again, I work as an artist for the studio that made Castlevania. So if you're kind of like, your style seems very reminiscent of Castlevania and kind of like that Legend of Korra-ish style. Yeah, that's that's because that's the industry I work in, the adult animation industry, where it kind of has more of like a semi-realistic style with a little bit of, you know, shapes and anime-esque feel to it. I think it's a fun it's a fun industry where they make really cool, arguably one of my favorite stuff or come out from the adult animation space. Thank you for the follows too, by the way. Vic Queen Scarlet, Happy Face 2232, Yote Coyote, Dami Chun, and Barunka. Welcome in. Let's see. I just try to use my pen and move your canvas. That's funny. Let's see here. Yeah, the episode yesterday was great. I really enjoyed it. And then what I like doing is I like going on YouTube and watching those Easter egg videos, so I get more appreciation of what's going on. Because I don't know, sometimes you miss things when you're watching, so I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't catch that the first time, kind of thing. And hey, how's it going, Antusia? I wish a studio like yours would have been the one that picked up the Thundercats remake. Would have absolutely slapped. I don't know who picked it up. Who picked up Thundercats? Do you know? I think so, though. I do agree that if Powerhouse worked on Thundercats, whew. But I mean, Powerhouse has picked up stuff like the Masters of the Universe stuff. Like, so there's kind of like stuff like that, which I think is like a little bit of a reboot type of thing, right? Oh, really? Teen Titans Go? Damn. That's so weird, because I feel like I don't know, but I do feel like Thundercats. I mean, I think it's like tailored more to an adult audience, and it's supposed to be like a nostalgia thing. So I feel like going the Teen Titans Go route seems a little weird. But hey, I mean, I'm not in marketing, so I don't know what their strategies are sometimes. Yeah, the episode was good, but we're not going to talk about the episode because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, right? Some people, some people don't have work or something, and so they don't get to watch the episodes right away. We're drawing Minecraft, kind of, yeah. So I'm showing you guys how I structure basic primitive shapes here, and using this to kind of establish the characters in perspective here. So you can kind of see we've taken complex poses, which honestly I think, regardless of the perspective, these are hard poses to do. Like, how many times have you guys tried any pose like this, where you try to draw a character sitting or a character?
Wait, how did I draw? How did I do mine? I forgot, actually. Oh. That's funny. Wait, let me show it. This is how I did mine. They are not. The boxes at least are not like the ones he drew. Yeah, but I feel like the ones that I've done are a bit exaggerated. I feel like that's my problem. I feel like I do exaggerate the boxes a lot. And I take the upper box way above than it should be. Interesting to see like the comparison. Cool.
A character kind of cross-legged or whatever, and have you struggle. Put an F in the chat if you've ever had this issue where you're like, I want to draw a character sitting down, and you're like, what the heck, cross-legged, this and that. So these are hard poses. In general, I think adding in the perspective and stuff, that makes it a little bit more challenging. But I think I've done a good job laying out the rough structure here for the most part. Thank you for the follows, Eduardo and Vic Queen and everybody here. Am I going to draw full body in the dummies? Yeah, we're going to do that next. I just wanted to show you guys first, because I think it's a lot easier to see the primitive shapes like this on the mannequin structure than it is to try to draw out, all the details right away. I always try to think of it as simplified versus complex, which is kind of what's going on right now, right? So these are the simplified forms that I use to establish kind of these characters and stuff here that I'm seeing. You guys don't have to do it this way. Obviously, there's so many different types of ways to establish your character. in scenes, but I think this one right here works really well, and I think it gets the point across of, hey, we're drawing a human, here are the human-like proportions, and let's kind of add more detail to that after. So yeah. Studio 4C, interesting. Mia Marsh, hey, welcome in. A lot of F's in the chat, man. A lot of F's in the chat. These are very tough poses. Even I was, I think more recently, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm actually working on a draw it in your style, which I do like once a year, but I kind of want to celebrate being very close to hitting 30K on Twitch. So if you guys want to help contribute to that goal that we have, I'm very close to hitting 30K followers on Twitch. And so if we do hit that goal, I'll be opening up a draw it in your style, which I haven't done since last year. And I also haven't drawn my original character in a year. So I think it'll be interesting to see how I draw him this time around, because I think a lot has changed. I think my style has changed a lot. My growth as an artist has changed a lot since last year, and so I definitely feel like it'll be fun. But I also have higher standards for myself this year, so yeah, I hope I'm happy with it. I think which is the thing I want to make sure as well. But okay, so we have here our scene that we have now, and let me go ahead and just kind of fix up a few things here, just to kind of fix up the box, and let me go ahead and make this character a little bit bigger, and I think we're good there. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. We got here this structure here. Let me go in and do a quick little silhouette color of this one as well. And then we'll actually get into laying out all the anatomy and stuff. Let me ask you guys, because I don't think we've done it in a while. Do you guys want me to go over the anatomy today? Like, do you guys want me to go in depth today? Or should I just kind of like be a little bit loose? Like, do you guys want a taste of what my anatomy tutorials are going to be like? Or are you like, KSM, today's a chill day. I think I don't want violence today. I think I just want a nice, simple, nice, simple structures. Let me know in the chat. Poll it? I think maybe we should poll. Let's poll it. Let's poll it, okay? Because I feel like maybe some of you, are a little bit more introverted and you don't want to say it out loud in the chat. What you want today? Okay. All right. Here are your two options. Okay. You got here what you want today. You want the anatomy, give it, or you want to keep it chill today. Keep it chill, KSM. It's a weekend. I want to see. You guys can vote. Again, I'm happy to do either or today. This is mostly for your guys' benefit. You guys can choose whichever you like. And apparently there's a clear majority. There's already a clear winner, but hey, keep voting, because you never know. The votes might change, you know what I'm saying? You want to taste pain, you're like, KSM, today I'm choosing violence. You guys are wild. My charger connector for my Apple Pencil finally came. Oh, nice. That's cool. To work from a silhouette, how should I start? I mastered drawing with reference, but now I want to explore. Drawing from silhouette. What do you mean by that? Do you mean kind of like drawing from shapes? Like using kind of just general shapes and stuff? Let me know if that's what you're referring to. Because when I think silhouette, there's so many, there's so many different things that you could be referring to. So I'm not too sure exactly here what you're talking about. Okay, but ta-da! Look what we got. Woohoo! See? We got a little characters here in perspective. We've got our forms. Pretty good start so far. Thank you for the follows. FJ Oquin, Bartholomew, Mia Marsh, Lil Coconut, and Chev Cat. Welcome into the KSM crew, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the follows today. And I would love to know, for those of you who are following and stuff, I'd love to know how you guys found my stream. Was it through recommended? Was it through the front page? Was it through a friend of a friend? Did you just like my title, my thumbnail? What was the, I don't know. What brought you guys here? Hey, I'm going to a in situ drawing today. Any advice? What is that? In situ? I don't know if I know what that is. Untuja. In situ. Not sure I'm following. How's it going, Based? Welcome back in. With figures or blobs, I want to make interesting characters and creatures. I think that might just take a little bit of practice, not going to lie, just a little bit of exploration. It's hard to explain how to do it just from verbal stuff. H-Rune, hey, welcome back in. If it isn't one of my old students, H-Rune has come back to learn. How's it going, man? Welcome back into the KSM crew. Hopefully you're doing well today. Yeah. Let's see. You're browsing the art category and you were in the top and the title caught my eye. Okay, cool. Urban sketches. We go to a place in the city and draw what we see. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like fun. I would say keep it simple. Keep it simple. Don't get too fixated on the small details. Just keep it nice and loose. Look at what you're seeing. Observe it. It'll probably move away. People walk all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're here to study. You're here to, well, you guys all voted for anatomy today, so let's get into it, all right? So let me kind of go in here first. Let me lay out some of the general simple stuff here. All right, we're going to lay out some of the basic little shapes that we got here. I just want to make sure we're covering all the ambient occlusion that we have on this scene, okay? But all right, so let's actually talk about placing these some anatomy on these, because some of you might be like, "Okay, Sam, I'm not in the business of drawing little mannequin boxes and stuff. That's boring, K-Sam. I wanna draw the cool characters with foreshortening and all this and all that, right?" How many of you guys in the chat struggle with foreshortening? I'm kind of curious. Put an F in the chat for foreshortening if this is something you're like, yeah, man, foreshortening is rough. I tried to do it. I watched the Naruto episode and I wanted to draw my anime character doing all of this and that, but every time I draw, it looks kind of funny, right? Let's see, put an F in the chat. If this is something you struggle with, by the way, and you haven't downloaded this yet, please, this is the most free stuff I give on my streams. This right here is the cheat sheet this is a worksheet that we're working on today. You guys can follow along and download. But here, this sheet right here, if you are struggling with foreshortening, highly recommend you download this sheet, because this particular section right here is actually the secret for making good foreshortening. So this pose that I drew a while back, it goes kind of over a little bit of that, but also here's another one here for perspective. Okay, so make sure you grab these sheets, guys. They're free while I'm live on Twitch. If you're watching this after on YouTube, I'm sorry, I know they're not there, but you can watch me live on Twitch. If you're watching from YouTube, hop over to my live streams and you can, they're free while I'm live on Twitch. If you're watching this after on YouTube, I'm sorry, I know they're not there, but you can watch me live on Twitch. If you're watching from YouTube, hop over to my live streams and you can grab these. I swear that my community is not crazy. All right, we're all pretty chill out here. Is that Juke Pub Stock? I see. Oh, you mean this one right here? This one is definitely Juke. These are the pose archives, but yeah, Juke is awesome. And Wolf Atisuto, Mitsuko, and everybody coming in here. Thank you guys for all the follows today. we're incredibly mean. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, there's so many really good reference peeps to check out. Highly recommend places like DeviantArt or Pinterest for finding good references, good quality references. But all right, which one do you guys want me to go over today? We can do the anatomy of either the male or the female. Just type in the chat. Is that Joel? Yeah, this is Joel. That's funny you saw that. Yeah, I drew Joel in my style and how I would imagine him if I was asked to draw character designs for Joel. And then I drew on the right kind of the Pedro Pascal version of Joel based off of the HBO series and all of that stuff. So these are my takes on Joel from The Last of Us. A lot of males, huh? A lot of male votes in the chat. People don't care about the female anatomy, apparently. Interesting. I thought there'd be a KSM, you know what I like kind of thing. All right, let's do the male anatomy. Here's what I'll do really quick. All right, we can do this one. That's fine by me. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the anatomy of this character. And one of the first things I want to talk about, and I want to preface, by the way, this is going to get a little dense, okay? This is going to get a little dense, but hopefully it won't be too overwhelming. But I want to make sure we hit all the points and all the topics today. So one of the first things I like to always do whenever I'm drawing my characters, especially when it comes to anatomy and stuff, is I want to always make sure we're capturing the clavicle. I would argue that the clavicle is probably one of the most important bones in
clavicle. Is that what it's called? Clavicle?
The torso. And the reason why is because the clavicle basically is...
Wait. I don't know what the word is. Clavicle? Is that how it's? Clavicle. Oh, the collarbone. Okay, that's the scientific name. And then you have the scapula, shoulder blade, and then the sternum. Interesting.
Is a major connector for many different parts of the body. We're talking about the neck muscles like the trapezius, the sternocleidomastoid. We're also talking about the pectoral muscles. It also helps and connects things like the shoulder deltoids, and also connects to the something called the acromion process, which is a protrusion from the back of the scapula. So the clavicle is a very important bone, and also it's one that you oftentimes see in a lot of people. I'm going to show you guys really quick. Look, this is like, hopefully Twitch doesn't ban me for this, but see this? Clavicle. Notice how there's a gap between right here for the sternum, and notice how it protrudes out this way, and you have that tapering down here for the neck. All right. Please, Twitch, don't ban me. I just showed a little clavicle today on stream. But if you guys, I haven't said this in so long. This is going to sound so sus. If you guys touch yourself right here, oh God. Hold on. I'm gonna get canceled today. Let me do it like this. We'll do it a little safer. Okay, there we go. If you touch yourself right here, okay, you'll actually find the bone, and you will find right here. Hey, look. Don't. If you're just listening, you have to watch what I'm saying. All right. Look, I know this is gonna sound sus. Oh my, I'm gonna get canceled today. If you touch your neck, okay, you find it right here. You're going to find the bone. Yeah, you're going to find the bone, and notice how it goes all the way back over there. All right? Guys, please. Look, I'm trying to... this is why I don't do anatomy. I know it's like people are be like, oh, look, what did you say? I can't believe it. Yeah. No, it's like that. It's like that these days. All right. Well, anyways, guys, let's focus here. So from the clavicle, let's actually talk about all the major connections of the body, which I think, let's actually start off with the neck, because I think the neck is going to be the most important here. So when it comes to drawing out the character, right, we're going to establish this connection here. And right now, I'm going to kind of connect the neck first, and we'll kind of do this weird thing here where I'm going to do, I'll draw the neck of the character, and then we'll draw out the rest of the head after. I've never done it this way, but I think this will be kind of interesting. So first, we're going to draw out the sternocleidomastoid. All right. Notice how I'm trying to shift the conversation right now. Strike one. Oh, man. Thank you for the follow, by the way. G1. Appreciate that. So let's go ahead and kind of capture that sternocleidoid first, right? Again, this muscle is actually a muscle that connects to the clavicle, but it also connects to the back of the ear over here. So
okay, wait. Actually, I'm actually going to take notes. So you have the clavicle, right? And the clavicle. This is the scientific term, right? The regular term is the collarbone. Collarbone, and what it does, it connects all the way back to, well, it's not all the way back, but all the way to the shoulder. Okay.
Go ahead and kind of capture that sternocleidoid first, right? Again.
Wait. These names are crazy.
Shit, that. So let's go ahead and kind of capture that sternocleidoid first.
Sternocleidoid? Oh my God. I think this sternocladioid is the short version of the actual word, which is sternocladiodomastoid. Oh my god. Okay, so this one, uh, is there even like a term, another term for it that we can call? Origin, insertion, action. Okay, we have the sternocladioid. What do I even call it? It connects. Okay, first of all, let's say that it is on the neck and it connects from the clavicle to, from what I can see here, it's to the back of the neck, of the ear, to the back of the ear. I don't know if this information is gonna help me ever, like in the future, but I'm just gonna take it anyway, just in case.
Right? Again, this muscle is actually a muscle that connects to the clavicle, but it also connects to the back of the ear over here. So it's a great muscle to know. There's a few muscles here that I really want to highlight with you guys and I want to focus on. One of them, again, being that sternocladioid. Now, what's really cool about this too is it actually also helps frame the inner portion there of the neck, and this is going to be comprised of the trachea, but also going to be comprised of that
Trachea?
hyoid bone that we've talked about before.
Okay, trachea. Trachea? Shampoo? No. How do I... Trachea? Neck? Yeah. Is that how it's... Oh, it's a CH. Man, these names are wild. The trach. Oh, I see what you mean. I see it. The trachea.
The trachea, but also going to be comprised of that hyoid bone that
hyoid bone. Hyoid bone. Oh, I see it. Hyoid bone. What the hell is a hyoid bone? What? This is like a bone I don't even existed, bruh. Mandible, and then the hyoid bone, and then the larynx. Hyoid bone. Interesting.
is going to be comprised of the trachea, but also going to be comprised of that hyoid bone that we've talked about before. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we've actually covered this pretty in depth in a couple of my streams. So if you guys are watching now and you haven't heard of my boot camps before, we cover a lot of things on my boot camp. This is day one of the boot camp where I go over the head anatomy. One of the things we cover is, again, that hyoid bone, that mandible of the jaw, and how you can actually insert the neck into the head there and understand what the heck is going on with the volume of the head, right? So if you guys haven't seen this yet, go check that out. I think it'll be really helpful, especially when it comes to doing tough poses like this, where the character, you're seeing the character from an ant's view looking up at the character. We got a redemption here. Jason is here to cancel KSM.
Okay. I think we learned about two new muscles. Collarbone. It's not even a muscle. It's a bone and a muscle. But I feel like I should leave this for tomorrow. I've done like an hour already, and I think we can call it a day. Very interesting stuff. I'm not too sure about the parts where he starts talking about like some random stuff. So maybe next time we'll put the video 1.25 speed or something like that, just so we can get things done with faster, because this is a long stream as well. And then if there's like any parts that we need to focus on, I'll get the speed back to normal. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for just sticking in. And even if you watch for like a minute, if you watch for a minute or higher, like, I'll thank you. But if you watch for less than a minute, then I'm sorry. What are you doing, right? What are you doing? This is the best stream ever, right? Who's Kaisim, right? This is where it's at. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and peace out. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Okay.